even thought about entering this competition. It was my good school friend Louise who rang me up to tell me that it had been announced on an arranged show. I spent the day shopping, thinking about what I was going to do. I entered, and the rest is history, as they say. I love things that are quick and easy because of time, so I might cook in a wok or I'll do a pie.
This is absolutely superb.
It's always a good sign when no one speaks.
I absolutely love baking. My friends are always telling me I should take it up as a full-time career. It's a very addictive thing once you actually get into the kitchen.
I think it's the imagination that goes into them.
Yeah.
It's not just your standard steak and kidney that you're going to expect. There's always just something that works,
different.
but you never, you wouldn't think of doing it yourself.
Yeah.
It's great.
You're lost. You can spend 3-4 hours baking and before you know it, it's at a school run and you've not done any housework. So if I could do that as a job, it'd be wonderful.
This for me tastes as good as it looks.
The pie recipe was an adaptation from something that I developed 2 years ago. It was Christmas. I'm a vegetarian and I wanted something that was a bit more interesting and exciting than I could buy in the shops. It's got a very full meaty flavour, so it's an alternative for meat eaters too.
I don't think it could be improved by adding meat to that. The flavours work absolutely perfectly for me.
I love it.
But added some nice sort of fennel in the pastry to make it more herbed, and added the sun-blushed tomatoes as a topping and some lighter vegetables, including spinach inside, because it's going to be something that would be sort of post-Christmas going into spring, so a slightly lighter flavour. If I won the competition, that would just be amazing. It'd be very emotional, really, just to think about it.
Well, Sirah Parkes and Judge Ian Edwards join me now. It's great to see you.
Thank you.
Really good to see you. And I love the fact this is called a game pie. When they told me it was a game pie, you know, I was expecting all kinds of things like exotic things like pheasants and all of that, but not at all. It's a vegetarian pie.
It is, yes. I'm a vegetarian. My family are meat eaters, and I just wanted something that was a bit more substantial with a sort of a meatier flavour, hence the field mushrooms pan-fried in garlic.
Ah, right. And what was it about this pie that you liked, young man?
Well, you know, if you put 2 pies in front of me, one with meat, one with vegetables, I would probably opt for the meat, but this one just blew me away. The flavour was just unbelievable. Yeah. So there was absolutely, you know, no hesitancy in choosing it. It was amazing.
So perfect if you're a vegetarian, obviously.
Definitely.
And very, very filling. But even if you don't, because you know sometimes vegetarian food can be a bit disappointing. I'm sure you found that when you've gone out to eat sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the reasons that I developed this for myself, I thought, well, I know what I like. I know the flavour combinations I like, so hence why I developed that.
It looks gorgeous, and it can you could heat this up or have it cold.
Absolutely, yes. I mean, it's perfect cold. You can slice it, have it with salad, or you can have it hot with Sunday roast.
Lovely. Sounds great.
I think it's amazing because, you know, it's called a game celebration pie, wasn't it? But you can imagine that you've brought that to the table at Christmas. You know, people aren't going to be kind of gutted that there's no kind of bird there.
No, it's maybe better than a nut roast.
Definitely.
Which is what everybody always says, isn't it? Have a nut or a cheese salad. You know, have something like that's a little bit better. Actually, Sirah, there's a touch of the Nigellas about you.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely. Don't you think?
Oh, definitely.
I think you've definitely got
We've been
those
talking
looks.
food all morning out in the green room, and it's great. You know, it's just got a massive passion for food. You know, like myself, and I think that shows.
No, definitely. And what about the kids? Do they cook? Have you got them into it?
They do. All
Good.
of my children cook, and I think it's really important to get them in the kitchen when they're very young. I mean, Henry, my 9-year-old, bakes bread.
Fantastic. There he is.
He's amazing.
Goodness
He's
me.
absolutely amazing.
Because it is really important, isn't it?
It is.
You know,
it is.
to get that love of food, and if you can get them when they're young.
Yeah, and there's no fear then. They just get the pans out and do what they need to do as long as they're safe. It's perfect. Yeah.
And this is obviously your creation. Do you tend to do that? Do you make a lot of recipes on your own as well as following recipe books?
I do, yes. And I'm rightly or wrongly, I do tend to scribble in a lot of my cookery books as well and change the recipes.
I think that's good.
I don't know. I've told off for that this morning.
No, I think that's
I like
good.
perfect.
I think that's really.
Yours will be perfect.
Yeah, I like a cookery book that's used rather than just sitting in the shelf gathering dust. It should be out there, all splattered and written on.
They're splattered in food, and I tend to change the recipes, and I scribble all over them and make notes, and I think that's important. Yeah.
Good stuff. Well, Sirah, I wish you all the very best.
Thank you.
I'm so glad I'm not the judge because all of them are absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dean.